Hi folks, welcome to your MWIS Friday Planner with your latest long-range outlook. It's all rather a mixed picture, and this weekend is a changeable story as low pressure is nearby. It's rather cold across the mountains, temperatures near or just below freezing point on the higher tops throughout. It stays unsettled early next week. There is some drier weather, though, on the way for a few days, particularly Scotland during the middle of the week. Milder air wafting up from the south as well, but the unsettled trend does look to return later on in the week. Let's start off with a look at freezing level. On Saturday morning, it's down around 1100 to 1200 metres across Scotland, maybe even a shade lower early in the day. That will stay similar through into the afternoon, maybe rising a little bit, but those very highest of the Munros staying near or even just below freezing point throughout. Not much change overnight and into Sunday. Sunday morning, again at around 1100 metres or maybe even a bit lower across northern regions at first. It will rise through the day, though, so that by Sunday afternoon, even the top of Ben Nevis may well be just above freezing, but still a rather chilly day. That freezing level will then be a bit higher typically as we go into the week ahead, as the airflows start to waft in a little bit more from the south, and you can see as the colours begin to change how the freezing level is then well above the mountain tops as we head towards the middle of the week. The height of it across Britain would be getting on for around 3,000 metres, so well above our high tops. The weather sequence for this weekend is pretty much as Alexia was showing you in the fleeting view. It's an unsettled tale with low pressure very much in charge. One batch of rain and upland snow moves across the highlands in the morning. Showery conditions follow on southwesterly winds, which will be gale force most of the day over England and Wales, even severe gales on the high tops. A window of brighter weather does move across Scotland for a while before those showers do fill in again from the southwest. It's a windy start to Sunday with gale force winds across the Scottish mountains and northern England for a time early in the day. Those speeds will tend to drop as time goes on, maybe a bit of a slow process to get those speeds dropping around the Cairngorms. Showers in western Scotland will tend to fade just as a brief ridge of higher pressure pushes northwards. A dry start for England and Wales will give way to thickening cloud and some rain threatening for Wales. Still some uncertainty on the progress of that, with low pressure then pushing back in. Rain likely more extensive into Sunday evening and night. That low moves further northwards, then rain sweeps through overnight and early on Monday. It leaves a very windy day and the potential for a stormy day across the Scottish mountains, just depending on the exact position of that low. Some frequent showers in the west, some showers around the Irish Sea, with some brighter conditions towards more eastern hills. Just watch the detail for Monday. It could well be a very severe day in terms of wind across the Scottish mountains. That all calms down by the time we get to Tuesday. Pressure is building and a dry day in prospect for many. One or two showers left behind across northwest Scotland, but otherwise a fair amount of bright weather, some sunshine coming through. A brisk southeasterly breeze across England and Wales may be starting to strengthen further across Wales as the day goes on. Could be getting to gale force across some of the mountains. Just watch the timing of that one. And a front to the south may start to encroach in. Now, those fronts push further northwards into Wednesday, with rain more extensive across Wales, probably getting into northern England as well, with a bit of uncertainty at this stage. Strong to gale force southeasterly winds for many places. Northern and northwestern Scotland most likely to escape with a dry day. Some low cloud, perhaps some patchy rain coming into the southeast Highlands. Looking at the big picture into the second half of the week, and we have high pressure towards the northeast and low pressure to the southwest, and that's promoting that east to southeasterly wind, with some fronts pushing northwards then, risk of rain becoming more extensive as we head through Thursday into Friday, but quite a bit of uncertainty on the detail at this stage. The likely story, though, is that low pressure will become more dominant once more across Britain as we head to the end of the week and next weekend. So we can expect some further wet and windy weather as we move towards the weekend. General trends into the final week of October see low pressure toward the north and the idea of a west by northwest of the airflow prevailing by that stage. Relatively cool conditions are then likely, maybe back below freezing point across the Scottish mountains, with some frequent showers, with some hail and some snow on the tops at times. Early indications into the first week of November suggest that high pressure becomes established around our part of the world, bringing quieter conditions overall, with a greater chance for some autumnal mist and fog rather than wind and rain. Overnight frost as well would be more common. Daytime temperatures would depend on any mistiness, and maybe just generally on the milder side. Hopefully that gives you some indication of where things are going. All the very latest every day on our website. That is your Friday planner. Thanks for watching.